important part. Both players will start at the same time. The timers will start at the same time. That's what matters. So yeah. Yes, the race is past Frigate, but they reset, so they're doing it again. As you can see here, R-Web has the helmet on. That's important because it makes Samus take less damage.
Not really.
R-Web skipping the elevator cutscene.
Nice.
KirbymastaH.
This is very important.
Wasting 20
Saves.
seconds.
3 seconds RTA.
30 seconds.
Yeah, so we're just memeing a little bit here. This is the Frigate. It's the same in every single run.
Let's please not make this like last Kirby's race.
That was the best commentary, though.
I mean, we don't have to be super serious, but let's not shitpost the entire stream, please.
We can shitpost a little bit. Alright,
Kirby
so,
doing the biohazard jump, failing.
R-Web not doing it.
Alright, looks like he's doing the backup.
R-Web got a sub-hour without that bomb jump for True Star.
Skipping the helmet loses time because you take more damage. But it's just so horrendously ugly that people turn it off anyway. Yes, Kirby won his first race against all the odds.
Yeah, we can do a roll call. So I'm Skull.
I'm Icefire.
Now I'm messy.
So now R-Web's coming up to the first boss fight here.
Yeah, first boss is done.
And he finishes the first boss fight.
So they're using a strat here called Rapid Missiles. It's the highest DPS you can do without relying on like glitched boost or something. Basically, by holding C up, the button to switch to power beam, and then spamming the missile button, you can just fire much faster than the game was intended to. Makes boss fights like this really quick.
Yeah, you can actually kill the Parasite Queen without having to move at all, but I think R-Web took a few extra missiles there. It's kind of hard to hit the head with all of them. Oh, looks like R-Web is going to be doing the out of bounds here.
Just doing the granny setup.
Nope. Morphing into a wall of the game.
Then he gets it. So that secret world works by getting into a specific position in the morphing, and because you're in a really confined space, the game tries to reposition you. It just so happens there's a Slavic collision on the other side of that wall that the game decides would be the greatest place to put you.
Yeah, so this saves, if you do it perfectly, it can save 50 seconds in-game time, and then even more time in real time, because there's some cutscenes you skip. But it's also a lot harder to do consistently, like way harder.
It's Joke City. Hopefully R-Web can see where he's going with that helmet on.
Yeah. That was some pretty good ether jumping by R-Web.
yeah, I started a 22% run yesterday, and I made it all the way to X-ray before I realized I hate low percent. And by that I mean I got to the half pipe bomb jump, and I'm like, no.
So our web got a 431 escape, which is probably about what he can get in Don's, but as we said, he skips multiple cutscenes, so that's ended up saving probably at least a minute.
He also skips losing his items, but Samus forgets him at the ship anyway.
Yeah. As soon as you land on the planet, they get taken away. So apparently, when they were designing this game, they accounted for the possibility that you could skip the item once. And they said nope. Hopefully these guys remember to save when they land. That'd be solid.
That'd be lame.
That'd be solid if they.
Our web's opting not to save.
That 1 second.
And then our web dashing the wrong way here to get a space jump, but gets it anyway. Supposed to dash left there. So our web did something called a scan dash. You can combat dash off scan points in the first release of this game. It's the only version where you can. And by dashing off a scan point and then letting go of the lock key halfway through the dash, you keep all your velocity and just fly across the room.
Yeah, so every time you see any of these guys going really fast sideways, they're using that technique. It's going to be used like pretty much throughout the entire run for speed and to get places you're not technically supposed to be able to go.
Yeah, but unfortunately he took the granny strat and didn't dash left.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever done left SJF. Not very many people have, honestly.
Kirby also dashing the wrong way.
Dashing right there instead of left wastes those precious few seconds.
Yeah.
It's like 2 seconds.
I'm surprised they're not just skipping space jump. I hear it's faster.
Yeah, it's faster in TAS. Yeah, so having space jump first is pretty broken. You can just get a whole bunch of items you're not supposed to be able to get. You can see he already got a missile and an energy tank and the morph ball. And he's going to skip the fight here because he has space jump.
Yes, I got left space jump first after 3 hours of attempts. Great trick. I don't even know why I wasted so much time on that dumb trick. I'm never going to be doing it in runs. Oh, I'm opting to dash and ruin fountain for absolutely no reason.
He also clicks the map, which loses a couple of RTA seconds.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
So
maybe he forgot where he was going.
Using the map in front of that door makes the room that he's going to load faster. Actually, it's a lot more complex than that, but I'm too lazy. So, opening the map makes it load faster, which loses RTA but saves in-game time seconds, which in a race like this is actually a bad thing.
I'm not sure it actually loses RTA.
I'm not sure either. I'm just gonna go with it.
I think I heard it was about
I don't
even,
think it
or maybe
does.
it actually might save a tiny bit of RTA, but I don't really know.
The door takes a decent amount of time to load if you don't click the map.
Yeah, NG says it doesn't lose RTA. I didn't think it lost RTA. So our web getting charge beam here. This is a really, really useful item. He's going to be using it throughout the rest of the run.
Getting charge beam here saves about an hour.
An hour, yeah.
An hour. So when is When is the any percent no charge beam tournament gonna be?
It saves a lot of time, mostly because a lot of bosses have a boatload of health, and you use it to stun lock ghosts.
So R1 shoots that save station there. He's gonna need that to be opened later in the run.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing something called quantum speed glitch,
Yeah.
and you need that save station open because it's a hard glitch. Now, our web's at a boss called Zoid. That's the official name that you get when you scan it. Basically, this boss has a weak point that only pops up after a certain amount of time, and the length of that time is RNG. And during that, while you're waiting for that weak point to come up, you can do nothing but wait and wait.
Yeah, yes, Diesel. Low percent is faster than 90% in this game. No, in all seriousness, I think, what's the world record for low percent single segment? I think it's like 238 or something.
I don't know.
It's like 238 or something like that. Whereas
the TAS is 109.
Yeah, but yeah,
I
low
think
percent.
definitely get a faster time if you did an optimized task.
You can get sub-hour with an optimized TAS, I'm sure.
Significantly slower than an 80% run.
Yeah, even if 21% was optimized like any percentage, I think it'd still be twice as slow. Probably more.
What costs the most time in low percent? Skipping space jump.
Yeah, skipping space jump is stupid.
Space jump makes this game very fast, and low percent skips it. And I've been trying to find an alternate low percent with alternate 21% with space jump, which would make the category so much faster. But there's very little interest in it, because unfortunately, a lot of the low percent runners are kind of like, well, it's not low percent if you don't have hard bomb jumps.
Doing the smart
thing. Yeah, doing the smart thing and saving before Flagra. I mean, what kind of idiot wouldn't do that?
He didn't save at the ship when he landed, so that would have been disastrous if he were to fail that. And he's a decent bit ahead, so he can afford to take that time.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would call low percent remotely optimized at this point.
No, it's just it's so hard to do all the tricks.
And it won't be optimized until someone finds a way to get space jump.
Well, then we'll just start doing 20%.
If skipping missiles required getting space jump, it'd be an alternate 21%. You can get to Wharf Ball without missiles with space jump, but you just find a way to get out.
Any percent, you get all the beams, you get Varia suit, gravity suit, skip spider ball, skip super missiles, gravel beam.
20%, I usually see runs somewhere around like 35-36%-ish.
Oh, what percent? I thought I'd ask what items.
Items is for me is 30 missiles, 4 tanks, space jump, area, beams, thermal and X-ray, as well as more ball and all that early game crap. Kirby Master just jumping off Arboretum, I wasn't sure about that.
So yeah, in the Flogger fight, you're supposed to like go around the room and then knock down these solar panels, and then that stuns him. But you can just like since you have a space jump, you can just jump on the bomb slots and bomb them from the outside. You don't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah, the bomb slots are fake. All they're looking for is bomb damage. Doesn't matter from where. Well, in fact, you can skip this boss fight and Varia, but it costs more time. And I'm not memeing. Like, you can actually do a VMR and get a whole bunch of tanks in Fendrana, and then just directly get wild, but it costs a lot more time than just fighting this boss.
Varia less Magmor then, it's VMR. It'd be interesting to see that someone do that route. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do a run like that.
The TAS almost did, but Hazel couldn't find a way to get back from Fendrana quickly without getting a whole bunch of tanks.
Okay, so Arvob's got Varia here.
Astute observation.
He's going to be doing early wild, which is not really that hard of a trick, but you can like screw yourself if you mess it up.
This is a one-shot trick. If you miss this trick, you either waste 8 minutes going and get spiders and supers, or you reset and lose 20 like I did.
He did save though, so he'll only lose like 5 minutes.
Safety save, yeah. So,
but then he has to like make sure he gets it the second time.
Yeah, no, I had to restart it. Forget that was fun.
Alright, he got it. So, great job.
Doing the impossibly hard trick.
So thermal, the only reason you get thermal is for Metroid Prime Phase 2, but you like pass right through the room where it is, and it doesn't really take that much time to get it, so it definitely saves time. Or it makes that fight a lot easier at the end. So it's definitely worth it to get it.
Yeah, Kirby's very low
actually
HP
skips
here,
it.
but it's not really a big deal because there are guaranteed ultra tops in the next room, so he can just take those and fill up.
Yeah, fun fact, if you don't have the helmet on, the visors do not work, so I'm not sure what KirbymastaH is going to do to compensate for that. KirbymastaH almost dying to Flaga. I can't believe Essie made Justin rage quit the stream.
Did he actually leave?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't where.
Essie said, you know, skipping artifacts is possible, and then Justin just rage quit.
That wasn't me. I said I made a smart comment after that.
Oh, was it Arwood that? It was someone. Skull.
I don't remember who it was.
I don't know.
It wasn't me. Uh-oh. Kirby's struggling with early wild
Kirby's
there.
having some difficulty here.
And he gets
Thankfully, he recovered.
Our web doing a VMR with Varia here.
Yeah, there's
Really
two.
very
There's two
much
ultras
area.
in there.
VMR WV? I don't know.
Sounds just like IBVFAF.
Or PPBAB.
Yeah, basically. PBBBAB.
Varia full Magmor run.
Man, this game's early game is boring. Our
Yeah,
web once again showing
There's
off
just
his
so much
granny
RNG in
strats.
the run. Like early game, there's the Bomb Guardian, we call him Zoid, and then there's also these ghosts that Kirby is still doing. So it looks like he's having issues getting one to pop up, so he's gonna lose a little bit of time on that. There's honestly not much he can do about that.
Just got word that Edzin defeated Chastifer in his race.
The
So this is
upset
actually
win.
the very last race of this round that we're watching right now.
Traditionally, task runs use RTA timing, and if that was the case, the task wasted time by turning the helmet off. So yes, turning the helmet off costs time.
Our web with more granny strats and confront storylines.
Kirby doing surprisingly well with his splits.
I'm not sure what splits he's using. Is that his PB splits? It might be. It's 111
His
splits.
PB is 111.
Yeah, so that must be his PB. He always said his PB was bad, but then again, I think everybody thinks their PB is bad, so
The 48 is
my
bad.
PB is bad.
Every PB that's not a 37 is bad.
Yeah. Yes,
Yes,
table.
there's
There is a task of Prime. It came out like 2 weeks ago. I'll link it if I can find it.
The task
Alright,
is
so just to
made by-
clear up some confusion in the chat, actually disabling the helmet is purely cosmetic, actually does not have any effect.
People are still going on in that
We've
helmet.
been meaning this entire time. It literally does nothing. Just some people think that it looks ugly or distracting.
If by somebody you mean Miles, then yes.
I mean, I always turn it off, but it's mainly Miles.
It doesn't bother me, but Miles told me to turn it off, so I turn it off now.
I think I'm gonna start doing runs with it on. Yeah, that any percent task was made by Hazel, and it's really amazing. If you want to see the limits this game could be pushed to, you definitely need to watch it.
It's a 37-minute in-game time.
Yes, there's also Ed Zan's low tad, 100% 104.
It's also Justin's low percent task too, 109. Yes, the low percent takes more time than 100%.
For now.
Yeah. Well, that 104 could probably be optimized for.
Our web flying past the door. Oh, I'm watching the wrong string, dang. There we go.
Yeah, our web likes to do that particular strat a little bit differently, and I see some runners do it.
Slow.
I don't know if it's slower, because As long as he's loading the room.
It's taking a lot of time sniping that pillar.
Yeah. Frankly, if you take a lot of time here, sometimes it's just better to go and bomb them.
Nice. That was a pretty good wave sun overall, I thought.
The room doesn't load until you force it to load with the door. That's why boosting over it takes time.
So here he's doing quantum speed glitch. He just kind of sits in this wall for about a minute or so, and then he's going to collect the wave beam and the artifact of sun at the same time.
Alright, so the way this glitch works is you can get the morph ball into a position where it's not, where it's like stuck, and you can still rotate. You can rotate the ball faster and faster and faster until the game doesn't know what's going on. And in that state, when you boost, you touch almost everything that's loaded in the game at the time. And for this case, that's wave and the artifact of sun.
Yeah, that's what actually happened. I just didn't feel like explaining it.
It skips the loading properties of the boss and allows Samus to fly towards the artifact of soul first, and then the wave beam upgrade second.
Artifact of soul. Also, for some reason, the door is not locked after triggering the fight. When
And then there's a second Samus, the cutscene Samus, just chilling there.
Cheat land by cheat jumping. This isn't Ed's run. There's no cheating here.
Actually, there is. They're both using space jump boots.
Out of bounds is definitely cheating in this game, though. It's a true story.
I kind of feel like we should have explained the out of bounds movement, but I don't want to be talking about boxes anymore.
Yeah, we can do it for IVBF. So the way out of bounds works in this game is every room is in a box.
Every room is in a box. That's all you need to know.
Pressing L while jumping is cheating. Yeah, that's true.
Three frames and 60 FPS. Each frame in a 60 FPS game is 16 milliseconds, so 3 frames in Prime is actually a smaller time than 1 frame in OOT.
Isn't OT 20 FPS?
Yeah.
So it would be the same then.
Yeah, and we can't actually buffer it, and we don't have any visual cues.
That's
In other words,
true.
Prime runners are like 100% better than OOT runners. We do frame perfect tricks over and over and over again.
Literally frame perfect tricks.
Literally the best speed game.
What
TM.
OOT runners call frame perfect tricks.
Yeah, so if you want to be a real speedrunner, you gotta play this game.
Yeah, this is the only
Everybody in chat, this is what you want to play. You want to be a real speedrunner.
Although it looks like Kirby here is opting not to do Wave Sun and instead just do all of this inbounds.
I think,
So
didn't he do
will
Wave Sun in his
be-
last race? I don't
I
remember
have
what.
no idea.
Actually, I don't think he did. I think he was practicing, but he didn't get good enough at it.
I was too busy shitting all over the commentary to pay attention to Kirby's race.
Yeah, oh well.
So in order to get Artifact of Sun, since he doesn't really go back in this direction, he'll need to do another alternate infinite speed glitch on the boxes in the far left corner.
Yeah, and this setup is a lot more picky, and also
He used to
requires
fight
you
Sega. Yeah.
yeah, also requires you to fight the boss and make sure the door is shot before doing it. Otherwise, you soft lock.
Wave Sun saves like 30 seconds, supposedly.
So without doing this trick, you would have to come back here with Plasma Beam to get the Artifact of Sun normally.
So when people say that Wave Sun saves 30 seconds, they mean it saves 30 seconds over fighting Shigoth and doing the IS, or does it save 30 seconds over doing like the old route entirely?
Yeah, you're saving time by just the resulting route change. Alright, Kirby shooting.
I do know that on the old route that we used to use like before this and before IBBF, the infinite speed glitch did not save any time over backtracking.
I didn't know that.
I was just asking whether, like, I think our web's going to gain more than 30 seconds on that, because the 30-second number is based on changing the routes. I don't know.
Yeah, Wave Sun over New Route without Wave Sun does indeed save probably about 30 seconds.
Oh wow, that's actually a useful picture. I thought it was just a meme. It's gonna be like an Amazon box with a cat in it or something.
Wait, what am I looking at?
You're looking at the ether boxes for Magmore.
Oh. I'm getting the hole in one there.
Run confirmed. That trick is essential for completing the run. Without doing that, the resulting RNG manipulation makes Prime impossible to beat. So it's basically a one-shot trick. We're gonna see if Kirby nails it when he gets there.
So our web's going into Magma Pool here to set up another quantum speed glitch. And this time he's going to use it to get a power bomb expansion.
And he's kind of foobarring the setup here. There we go. There's a power bomb expansion behind a wall in this room, and the only way to get that is to already have power bombs. But
Kirby
using
is
this glitch.
Kirby is boosting in Red Shorelines. Hopefully
Yeah,
he doesn't crash.
You only crash if you do it in the wrong spot. Looking for the one
It's
frame
actually
elevator warp. Almost gets
relatively difficult to crash in Shorelines. You really have to try to do it, in my opinion.
I think it happened in one of these races already. Somebody did it.
Jack crashed. So yeah, going out of bounds, literally safer than the alternate strat.
Or you could just not boost.
That's
I think
slow.
a lot of the time the crashes happen like right as you enter Shorelines. I don't know what Jack was doing, but I know a lot of the problems I had were right as I entered Shorelines. I hit a pillar on the right or the left.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. So our web's got the power bomb expansion.
Alright, now what he's going to do here is move into an area with a scripted camera, and that partly cancels infinite speed. It allows him to boost, and it also fixes the camera. But he still can't unmorph. If he unmorph, he'll be blind. And unless they show it, there's not a really better way to explain it.
So this is the reason that they both shot the missile door, the save station, earlier in the run. Because going into the save station cancels IS.
To fully cancel this glitch, you need to have Samus get repositioned either by a cutscene or a save station or an elevator or something like that.
The reason for that is because I couldn't get Skull 64 on Twitch because someone else already had it. Yeah, I know, 65 is a bad number.
Imposter.
Should have been 69.
That was taken too.
Dang. You
In
tried.
fact, I went through like all the numbers. I went through like all the numbers in that region. I think I got like 52. That one was available.
Here, our web is doing a trick called Ice Beam before Flagra after Flagra because the Metroid Prime community is great, and that's what they decided to name it.
Yeah, we have great names for all of our tricks, like low income leaps,
Secret
Trump
World.
jumps.
Trump jumps.
Hillary hops. Bernie bumps.
So a Trump jump is when it's like a reverse ghetto jump. You lose height on your jump because you're jumping while going down a slope, And Poverty Hop is jumping up a slope to gain extra height. Which you will,
Also-
they've already used a lot in this run, but we've decided not to commentate on it and rather shitpost instead. Our web doing, I'm not sure what he's doing here. It looks weird. I think it's called like right side furnace, something like that.
Yeah, this is Granny strats again.
This is a bad strat.
This is definitely a bad strat. He does have sub hour though.
Kirby heading over to Life Giver now, picking up another extra missile.
Yeah, he always seems to get that one.
Unfortunately, any percent really means 35%, so his run's already invalid.
Ooh, oh, I thought our web fell. It didn't fall.
Nah, he's good. And our warp, door warping inbounds there, so this tunnel he's in isn't loaded. And when you shoot a door and you're right near it when out of bounds, it forces the room to load, and by being inside where the room normally is, the room loads around you and you can get back in bounds.
Yeah, the term secret world was from like 2004 or something. It was a long time ago. Same thing with
Another
Ghetto
great
Jump.
example of the Metroid Prime community's name for tricks.
Wall crawling.
Unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't really work for Prime. The secret world just really means, oh, you're in a box. So this is the reason our web got power bombs here, so you can get X-ray early. If you didn't get power bombs using the quantum speed glitch in Magma Pool, you would have to either get main power bombs or get early power bombs in Parfanjana. Both of which are slower. I don't think it actually made sense in Metroid 1 and 2, but everyone just says it does, so that's what we go with.
Yeah, you could have got the early PB in Magmore too, since apparently that's possible now. Going up that pipe.
Yeah, you just gotta do a bunch of frame perfect boosts.
Yeah.
No biggie.
And like perfect analog stick rotation.
So what Ara did there was an L-lock spring space jump.
I was just gonna say.
A little bit of a trick that gives a little bit extra distance on your jumps.
Kirby having a little trouble getting up my ledge. This run's putting me to sleep.
On a more serious note, it's worth noting here that if you unmorph at any point before you hit a save station or any kind of cutscene while you have IS, then you'll get light show. And when you are in light show, it's actually impossible to shoot doors while you're unmorphed. So
Yeah, same
not
as
only
stupid.
do you have to morph to be able to open doors, but a lot of times when you transition rooms, it'll get very laggy, so that's definitely not a good idea to unmorph.
Kirby doing Ice Beam before Flagra after Flagra.
It's interesting that he went for the strat and not Wave Sun, since in my opinion Wave Sun is an easier trick.
I think back when he used to run this a lot more, Wave Sun wasn't really in the route at that time, whereas this was. So
yeah, it's probably
makes sense that he knows
this on
one.
this one.
Yeah.
I believe he ran 100% in this game, didn't he?
He ran both.
That was his main category, actually, is 100%.
I think he was a 127 or something.
I think he did early Sun when he did 100%, but he did this in his 100% runs. TLDR, Kirby has not run this game in a while.
Yeah, he's a 127, 100%.
Flag Guy's name. Flag Guys.
Our web is actually really far ahead of his splits, and I'm pretty sure that's his PB splits too.
Hey, he's got a good run.
So, yeah, he's doing really well. It'd be really cool if he could get a PB in this race, but
I felt if he didn't do right side, he'd be more ahead than he is.
he also saved it down on all too, which he definitely wouldn't do in the PB attempt.
Kirby was a little bit low there. He was really close to falling there. Thankfully, he was able to save it.
Quick, someone tweet our webs won.
That's on MG.
Yeah, MG, don't you have something better to do, like tweet?
You probably muted commentary.
I don't know why he would mute the commentary. This commentary is great.
I don't know. I feel like we're being really restrained here. Like, we're trying really hard not to just completely revert into memes.
So these guys are coming up in all these different spider ball tracks in this run. We just be kind of glossing over it. Spider ball isn't required. You can just skip pretty much every single place in the run where you're supposed to need spider ball just by jumping on stuff instead.
Fun fact, I believe that the only place that you need spider ball is the tracks in Fendrana Shorelines. I don't think there's a way to skip that particular expansion.
I think you're right.
Because for some reason, Infinite Speed does not actually hit it. He actually
Which is
tweeted it.
unfortunate, but
Did he?
it's what it is. Here, our web does another destitute dive in order to get up to the door.
Is that really a ghetto jump? I don't think that's a ghetto jump.
You get off of one of the rocks Otherwise, he can just
Oh,
jump on it.
Oh, it's now blaming MG. Classic. Unfortunately, you cannot get back at MG in this game because he is only in echoes.
There's a way to avoid getting stuck in the half pipe. It's called just time it.
that's actually true though.
It actually is. Because as long as you time your boost, you're just gonna go straight around. If you kind of mess it up, you tend to get stuck.
Now that I think of it, I think most of this time save of our web is actually RTA just because he did frigate wall crawl. I don't know if this PB does that or not.
I don't know. No, it didn't do it. So you're right. It's mostly RTA.
Yeah, so he's basically just on pace for his PB.
Still pretty good time so far.
Just time.
Dude, dank username. Nice powerbomb drop.
He doesn't need it.
Oh, not paying attention.
So usually, I actually missed it. Did he get the expansion or did he just get a good drop later?
I think he just got a drop. I don't think he got the expansion.
So either way, you need it's important to have a power bomb here because you need one to get into mines. This route goes into mines backwards, which requires a power bomb to get past a pile of rubble.
Bendesium.
Space rocks. Our weeb. Okay, who made that?
I don't know who that one is.
That's just rude. What is Kirby doing?
He looks like he's having troubles with the dashes.
Okay, Kirby taking a few optional swims in the lava.
So that'll cost him about 3 hours.
Literally 3 hours.
Before I played this game, I always wondered what jumping into lava would sound like, and this game answered. It's really annoying. Kirby also skipping all the spider tracks to get lava beam.
Lava beam.
It's literally what it is.
Almost as good as the wood beam.
Yeah. It says plasma beam, but it looks like lava and it shoots lava, so it's lava.
Or
So
with
that zoomer there always...
for a second.
Oh, he didn't get
That
it.
power bomb drop that he got there actually is a 100% chance, and he'll need it in a couple of rooms. So it's good that there's that guaranteed drop right there.
Yeah, I don't know what we'd do if that wasn't guaranteed. You'd probably have to get the expansion.
Or just hope and pray that you get one in Power Phazon Processing Center, probably.
Yeah.
But that's nowhere close to a guaranteed drop.
It doesn't cost any time if you do it right, because you'll hit the load trigger and wait for the room to load.
I think if that drop didn't exist, probably most runners would end up getting the Power Bomb expansion.
Yeah.
This is the pirate skip room. You just skipped the pirate.
Doing some RTA strats here.
This is vent shaft. This room sucks. That's all that needs to be said about it.
It's the best room in low percent.
It's either the best room or the worst room, depending on who you ask.
It's the best room.
Well, I guess I'm the tiebreaker.
How's PPC going, I see?
I'm past PPC.
Really?
You never watch my streams.
Well, I go to bed, and then you start streaming at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Sorry.
Dude, just stay up until 8 a.m. with me.
So this is the powerbomb maze. This maze is random in length. It could be anywhere between 15 and 55 squares, and its average is usually around 30, 40. I don't know.
I think Skull calculated the mean at 38 something.
Yeah, it's 38 is the mean.
This is the meme. There's a program called Maze Finder that you can use to figure out the maze, and Skull recently made one that does it for you. Looks like for Alex got us covered with 39 squares, which apparently is right up there in the average.
Well, yeah, his percent is 54%.
Slightly above average.
Slightly below average. Or slightly more squares than average.
So nobody actually asked for an automatic maze finder, but Skull really wanted to put Relics out of a job, so...
Yeah, it takes like the screenshot and then tries to figure out where the maze is and then where the electricity is. It was a lot of fun. Just kidding. I should have screenshotted our web's maze and tried to run it through my program.
You should have.
Actually, I'm gonna go back and find the file and do it.
Arweb doing a poverty hop here to jump on top of a rail so that he can get to the door that you normally need Spider for. But everyone skips Spider, so...
A quick, well-bended dash here is enough to get to the ice beam door. So I don't know if any of you guys explained what bending is, but whenever you do a scan dash, there is the possibility of bending it. You can either hit down or up to bend it a direction, or you can also hit left or right. But if you hit left or right, you actually lose speed, so it's usually preferred to do the former. However, for the MQA dash, you actually have to bend quite a bit, so you do have to do both methods.
If Kirby gets Spider, he's disqualified from the race. This is a Spider skip only tournament.
It's actually written in the rules of any pro set you cannot get Spider Ball or you're disqualified.
It's implicit because the second rule of any percent is look cool, and getting Spider Ball is not cool. Oh no. Arweb reloading MQB to get the safer layer after messing up that dash. Or not, he's just gonna try it again. Okay. Ah. Arweb scan. Just scan the point.
I'm not.
Okay, he
You
got
could just take the backup strat. I'm not really sure.
the R jump. It's really risky because you take a lot of damage.
Of course, there is also a safety save right there that he's opting not to take, but he should have enough health.
So that phase on strat he did is really risky because if the pirates hit you at all while you're jumping up, you won't make it. He's not doing trooper skip. It's gonna be close here. Okay, so he's doing a strat I'm not used to seeing here.
So Arweb keeping his helmet on actually caused me to crash out of the Discord, so thanks Arweb.
I missed it. Did he do the double power bomb from OP? I think he did. Right. Looks like Kirby is indeed getting a Spider, so he is disqualified from this race. I'm joking, of course. There is no rule that you need to get Spider or not, but it costs so much time, you might as well be disqualified. Fighting this boss takes a very long time. It is a very dumb boss.
Fighting the boss optimally, I believe, costs 1.5 minutes. And add travel time in that, and you're looking at a significant chunk.
And the cutscenes. This is a race, so you have to factor in RTA. Dang, RWeb losing quite a bit of time here in lower mines.
Yeah, our web forgot to do early newborn.
Forgot. Yeah, he's getting the artifact of on-time newborn. There's a trick here that lets you get this artifact early without phase on suit, but it's really, really tough and easy to soft lock.
If you actually get Spider, you save a very small amount of time in MQA, and you also save a small amount of time in chefs, but it's nowhere near enough time to make up for the time loss from the backtracking.
The time saved for skipping Spider is actually a lot greater, because basically nobody fights Stardust with optimal strats in any percent.
Yeah, when I say 130, I'm assuming an optimal fight, which mostly is not going to be the case. Yeah, early newborn is a relatively recent trick in any percent, which involves using the glider in Fungal Hall A to clip out of bounds and then get the artifact from out of bounds.
Actually getting out of bounds is the hardest part and requires doing a really wonky setup on top of the glider.
The setup is really stupid.
So my program did correctly identify the correct maze for RWeb.
That's epic, dude. Does it tell you the length, or does it just print out this picture?
I mean, I could have it print other stuff out.
That's the most important part, is being able to post it in chat.
Whoa.
I hope that person is okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Our web is struggling getting up in Shaft 2. Actually, getting on this small rock is the hard part. He's, looks like he's struggling with movement here. He got the rock first try.
Second shaft is free.
Metroid Prime is a free game.
This is one of the easier speed games to learn.
World record is like really unoptimized. It's pretty free to get, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, if the task can get a 37, I don't know what that says for a lot of us speedrunners. I think we just gotta get good.
So these elite pirates are not very smart. They're both killing one. You can just like move around them to the side and they.
So they're programmed to make eye contact with you before they do anything. And so by circling around them, they just continually try to turn to get that first scripted sequence out. All the while, they won't do anything in defense, so you can get the most damage on them. Did you run the
real
base?
question here is, did it work for Kirby as well?
I forgot to get the screenshot.
That is unfortunate.
So are you eventually going to have it so you don't need to take a screenshot? And
Yeah,
upload
I mean,
it?
I wrote this thing like a few days ago, so.
Yeah.
So, looks like, according to Verlix's maze finder, Kirby got a pretty bad maze.
I'll go see if I can do his.
Doesn't even use the best route. Easy game.
Literally free.
Power bombs before bombs after bombs. Have you guys played another Metroid 2 remake yet?
I'm like halfway done with it.
I'm stuck.
I've been
again.
meaning to get to it, and I have not yet.
I just got Gravity Suit, and once again, I do not know what to do.
I
Other
think I
than
just got Subarus and that's where I'm at now.
I'm not sure if there's confusion over an acronym in the chat, but PBBBAB stands for Power Bombs Before Bombs After Bombs.
and it's the route the TAS does. It requires doing a really hard trick to get power bombs early.
And by really hard, we mean TAS only.
Yeah, it's basically TAS only. You're not going to do it on a console.
The whole reason it's TAS only is because you have to get to a specific spot quite fast. So our rib right here is doing a trick called Ghost Skip. There is a trigger that basically he jumps like right over, and if you hit it, you'll trigger a ghost fight. So he just jumps over it, and he does not have to fight the ghosts. And that trick saves roughly 20 seconds. And that trigger is also only possible if you do IBBFAF.
Got Kirby's too.
Dang.
And that was even with the weird. It was in a weird frame where it was showing like the double layers of the electricity.
Damn.
That is so tight. I can't wait to finally stop losing time in mazes.
Yeah, I'll make it usable at some point.
Our web has phase on suited. This is literally impossible to die.
So Kirby also having trouble with the dash. Looks like he's just killing off the pirates for safety first, and then I'm assuming that he's going to jump off the right, or
In a race, I would just scan the point and then reload the room to get the Metroid layer. It's the safest.
yeah, there's a bunch of different options here. Okay, he's gonna go for the scan point instead. That's a reasonable option.
The amount of damage resistance phase on suit gives you is absolutely ridiculous. And that alone lets you basically be able to tank the final boss's damage without too much of an issue, which you will be doing a lot in any percent. Ooh, or we're losing a lot of time at the ship. Don't think this is 59 pace anymore.
Yeah, he lost that time because he turned his helmet opacity to 100%, so it's reducing the aerodynamics.
He lost at least a minute when he failed that dash from the ship, too.
Yeah, that's certainly not helping his aerodynamics.
The best dash in the game.
Uh-oh. Kirby having some trouble.
Kirby's having some
here.
work, yeah.
He's got a 2-cycle.
And he's got...
He should be okay.
Yeah, failing the 1-cycle for Mega Pirate is quite risky because now you have to deal with the...
Oh, okay, never mind.
Pirates.
He's up Ship Creek with no paddle now.
Oh!
He has 8 health,
Oh!
28.
He's dead.
That
That's-
is very unfortunate.
I don't know the last time he is saved.
Talon Overworld. I'll probably hit the ship. The middle one.
Yeah, after X-Ray. He's done.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in Prime, where there's not really a whole lot of saves normally done in the run, this sometimes happens.
Echoes is definitely more broken, but
Yeah, definitely.
people don't run it because it's a very hard speed game and the movement isn't nearly as interesting.
I watch much more speed runs without used secret worlds because those runs are real.
No, you do not watch an Echo speedrun for the story because you will not see it. You will see Samus walking around out of bounds, and then all of a sudden the game is complete and you're fighting the final bosses.
Frankly, you're not going to see much story in a Prime speedrun either.
You used to be able to see at least that Ridley was still around, but then we skipped that cutscene, so now it really is just Samus appearing in a frigate and doing stuff. The most story you get out of the Prime speedrun is a distress beacon was detected on a derelict space vessel in orbit above Talon 4. That's about it.
We also get the tracking on enemy loss or whatever that text that I never pay attention to is.
After skipping the whole Ridley reveal, you're all of a sudden just tracking him for no reason. And then you get sidetracked doing all this other stuff, and then Ridley just shows up, and you're like, oh hey, I was supposed to be tracking this guy.
Prime speedruns are basically like 80% out of bounds.
The Echoes community right now is basically QWERTY and Miles, and that's it.
Fake truth.
Yeah, it's basically the same community.
Yeah, you have Prime speedrunners, and then you have Miles.
Miles is not a Prime speedrunner confirmed.
Nah, he runs Echoes and Echoes only. That race he did in the tournament was really just Justin.
Dude, he did really good. He got like a 56?
Yeah, he did really good.
That was sick.
He got the tournament world record. The most important of times.
Yeah, that's very, very important.
Metroid Prime Pinball's community consists of 5 people shitposting in the Discord channel.
Yeah, I moderate that on speedrun.com, and we had some runs sitting in there for like a month because none of us knew anything about the game. And I finally found somebody to prove
Wait,
them.
Pinball actually has a community?
Some dude submitted some ILs on speedrun.com like a month ago.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and I got UT, not at a GDQ, I don't think.
Maybe it was Metroid Marathon.
Yeah, it was definitely Metroid Marathon.
Yeah, I'm getting my marathons mixed up, but I remember seeing it and I'm like, oh wow, people play this game. I don't know if it was a speed run. I mean, it really just looked like he was just playing the game.
Gentle reminder that the quality of a speedrun is determined by how many secret worlds it has, so Echoes is the best speed game.
We should probably explain this boss.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be me. I've explained it every other race up until now.
I guess
So how this boss works is every room is inside of a box.
So basically, 4 phases. One phase you'll get Power and Wave in a random order. Second phase you'll get Power, Wave, and Ice in a random order. Third phase you'll get all 4 beams in a random order. And then the last phase, which really is the one that matters, is you will get random beams and they can repeat, and she can also randomly change, so there really is quite a bit of RNG in this fight, because you generally want to get Plasma, and Ice is also pretty good. But if you get Power or Wave, then you are going to get a slower fight, and there's not really anything you can do about that, unfortunately.
It sucks when he has to sped up animations like that. It makes it really hard to hit him. He's getting trolled.
I was pretty good at getting the snipes. Looks like.
Dang, it just went plasma to plasma. That's really
That
good
is
RNG.
quite lucky.
That is really, really good. Then it goes to ice. Man, this RNG.
Ah, it's controlled now.
Ah, he missed the first snipe. He's gonna land the second. He does.
Could you imagine if Ice Beam actually hit Metroid Prime?
And he gets ice again. This RNG. Wow. Right, now that you killed Metroid Prime, you have to kill Metroid Prime again. But this time the fight's a lot more boring. It consists of you standing around doing nothing, waiting for him to lay a pool.
So this fight, generally, you'll see runners get either 2 or 3 pools.
Looks like he's going too
Looks
cool.
like he is going to try for a 2 pool. So each pool has its own, I guess, number, for lack of a better word, that lasts around 25 seconds. It starts at the beginning of the cutscene. So for the first one, you have 21.5 seconds to drain the pool.
Nice hat.
But the trick to it is every time you move out of the pool while shooting, you'll save a little bit of pool and you'll do a little bit of extra damage. So that's why you see the runners moving in and out of the pool. But after about that 25 seconds, you do want to stay in the pool because that, I guess, number will start to count down and start draining the pool. I guess he missed the 2 pool, so this will be a 3 pool, if a slow 3 pool.
Is it going to be a 101, I think? Probably 101.
He actually golded the split because his phase, I guess, exo was quite good.
Rip the gold.
Fake gold, I guess. He could have golded if he got a 2 pool.
Was that a 122.30? Is that what I saw?
It is a 122.52.
Well, the gold is gone.
It was fake.
Yeah.
So that's the results of the race. A 122.52 versus nothing. Our web was racing himself.
Here you can hold down to speed through the credits. This saves RTA.
One or two?
Not sub hour. Crap run.
No sub hour.
Lamau. Well, that was the last race of winner's second round. Our web with the 122.52, KirbymastaH with the forfeit. Our Web will play Xanthian in the next round, and Kirby will play Zelu X.
I'm bouncing off. See ya.
See ya.
So yeah, well, I'll just show up the next race too, if I can find it. Looks like we're gonna have, we're gonna have Tom Lube versus Jack 879 tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then and then we're gonna have Miles versus Essie tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern too. So 2 races tomorrow.
I'm pretty much just gonna lose that race.
Sick.
There's no way I'm gonna win that. But assuming things go decently well, I will get a pretty decent match in the losers bracket as well. So
Yeah, probably.
stay tuned for that.
You're probably gonna play Icefire, actually. Actually, yeah, you're probably gonna play Icefire.
I was kind of hoping that it would be me versus DCR, but he won the round because Icefire made a whole bunch of mistakes.
Yeah. Oh well.
That would have been a closer match, but it is what it is.
Yeah, table 61. You want to watch the prime tests?